Video in this class, I'm going to be taking just random question under differentiation by first principle. We are still on this because it's very, very important that you are good in this, because almost everything you are going to do, even using other principle, you will need this first principle. Anything first is very, very important. Please don't play with it. The more you practice, you see, one thing about mathematics is that mathematics required practice. The more you practice, the more you begin to what? To understand it. So please, I want to beg you to please practice and practice. Thank you. All right, the first question I'm going to be taking is y equals to cube root of x raised to the power of 4. What if they give you this and they said find the y dx, and they said find the y dx? So how do you do it? That's the question. Very simple. No, I told you this format is not correct. For you to use first principle, you must re-express, because first principle require power. You need power. Very simple. Just say y equals to, anytime you have a root like this, the number with the root is going to be the denominator of the fraction. So 4 is already there as a power inside the root. So to remove this root, bring this 3 under the 4. That's the first thing. So this is the best way to re-express this. So you just take this number with this root and break it down. But you know, if it is ordinary square root and there's no number there, you should know that this is square root. But for them to put number, that means this one is cube root. That's why when you are bringing the number back, you are only bringing 3 under the 4. So this thing is also the same as what you have, but this is the format you need for you to be able to solve first principle. Okay, now let's proceed. Now when you now want to do this, it's not going to be y equals to, so to find the y ds, now it's going to be bring this 4 over 3 the way it is, like that fraction, bring it sideways. Let it be coefficient now. So if this thing is now coefficient, you can now subtract 1 as usual from the power that you brought down, right? And when you now do that, I used to tell you, please go and find SCM of this somewhere and just bring the answer. Now be 4 all over 3. So let's find it together. 4 over 3 minus 1. To make it balanced, just put 1 by yourself. It doesn't change anything. SCM is 3 times 1, 3. You now begin to say 3 in 3, 1. 1 times 4, 4. Minus, now you are here. 1 in 3, 3. 3 times 1, 3. By the time you subtract 3 from 4, you are going to get 1. 1 all over 3. That means when you do this thing that you have here very well, you are going to have 1 all over 3. And that is what you need when it comes to this. So just proceed with what you get. We have 1 over 3. So it will now be x raised to the power 1 all over 3. Now the next thing you are now going to do is just to express your final answer. This will now be 4 all over 3. You know, I said whenever you have a fractional power, the denominator of that fraction become the root of your x. That will be cube root of x. So this 3 become the cube root. Then 1 is still here. But you know, 1 is useless. If something is carrying 1, there's no need of showing it. Just leave your answer like this. So this 3 is not the root. The denominator of a fractional power become the root. Do not forget. Please, you can pause the video and try it yourself. All right, I will give you some classwork to do on your own. All right, what if you have this? If you have something like this, you know, unlike the other one I just finished, this one is having a 1 over, is having an inverse. One thing about inverse question is that it always introduces a negative sign. Very simple. So for you to start, you have to first re-express this, of course. So let's first re-express what is down. Make sure the root is not there, so that this will become s raised to the power 4 over 3. The root will come as a denominator. To finally re-express it totally, this inverse must become negative. So this 1 over will become negative on the fraction. So the implication of this inverse is that it will attach negative to the fraction. That's the only difference. Now, just the way we have been doing it, bring the minus down. Minus 4 over 3, x raised to the power minus 4 over 3 minus 1. You know, you must always minus 1. After you bring down the power as a coefficient, you must minus 1. So that's why you need a rough book. So go and find the SCM of this, because this is 2 fraction. So you have to find the SCM. Minus 4 over 3 minus 1 all over. Put 1 by yourself. LCM is 3. 3 in 3 is 1. 1 times minus 4, minus 4. 1 in 3, 3 times minus 1 is what? Minus 3. So by the time you say minus 4 minus 3, you are going to get minus 7. That's what? Minus 7 over 3. That means what you are going to get from this fraction that you have on this board is minus 4 Okay, let's just copy this back. Then when you do this thing that you see here, when you do this, you are going to be having minus 7 over 3. Now, to now finish up what you have started, that will be minus 4 all over 3. Write the x, but I told you before you even write the x, whenever you have a negative on a power, that negative means by 1. It's very important. Then you are going to now write whatsoever that is close to that minus to come under it, and which is what? S raised power 7 over 3. Once you introduce the 1 over, then the minus will what? Will disappear. Then you can now multiply face me and face you now. Minus 4 times 1 minus 4. 3 times s raised power 7, that will be 3 times this, that will be 3x raised power 7 over 3. So when you now have this, your final answer will now be minus 4 over 3. You know, I told you that whenever you have a fractional power, the denominator becomes the root. So this will now be cube root. This 3 is this 3 that is the whole number. So this 3 is a cube root, not a whole number. So this 3 is as a result of this denominator of the fraction. Then the x will now be carrying 7. Alright? And that's the final answer. So you will not leave your answer like this. Most time in FET past questions, the answer will not be in this format. They want you to express this denominator of the fraction to become the root. And that's where you can stop. You can pause the video and try to actually practice it. So let me give you a practice question that you can use to practice. All right, let me give you something you can use to practice. Just 2. So assignment for you. Number 1, you can say y equals to, let's change this thing. What if you have 4 here and you have s cube inside here? Then number 2, what if you are giving y equals to 1 all over? Let's put 1. The same question, just that this one is inverse. This one is not inverse. Try to work it out. Watch my video again. If you follow my routine, you are going to get the answer. Please subscribe and share this video. Thank you.